What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Dragon's Den podcast. I'm Kale Shumate.
I'm Miller Whitt.
And we're going to talk about this year.
Yeah, today we have like a yearly recap. And so we're going to bring in a bunch of people from Redwater's organizations and just kind of ask them like what they did this year, give us their highlights and stuff. And first up, we have Kyla O'Farrell.
Awesome.
All right, so can you just tell us a little bit about what you do for theater?
Yeah, I am in like 4 theater classes. We do a fall show and a one act. One act is the competition, and fall show is where we do all our musicals and full-length shows. Mm-hmm. Yeah, one act is basically, you know how you have like longer musicals and you have intermission in between?
Yeah.
One act is half of that, and you have to set up your set in 7 minutes, perform your show in 40, and then strike it all in 7 minutes.
I gotcha.
Yep.
So do you have like specific competitions for those, or?
Yes, we have district by district, area, and region. Region is where we went this year. That's how far we got. We were one step away from making it to state, which is pretty cool. But
oh, wow.
Yeah.
I heard y'all got like top 13 in the state, right?
Top 16, but yeah.
Top 16?
We got 4th at region, which means we are in the top 16 theater programs in all of Texas.
That's impressive.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Pretty cool.
What would you say is like your favorite show that you've ever done?
Oh, I think my favorite show, it has to be the one that we just did, Sweet Surrender.
Oh, wow.
It was so fun, and I met so many amazing people with it, and we went really far with it, and I think that's my favorite.
Well, that's awesome.
I heard that one was really good.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Yeah, so let's talk about like the future. Like what y'all looking at? I know y'all just released roles, right?
Yes.
Oliver?
Cast list just came out for Oliver.
Yeah.
We have a very, very talented cast, and I think it's going to be an amazing show. I think it's going to be fantastic. Just based on, like, auditions and what I've seen so far, yeah. I think it's going to be really good.
That'll be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be good.
That's awesome.
What kind of plans do y'all have next year?
We have, obviously, fall show. Yeah. We start those rehearsals during the summer, just so we're ready by October to get it done. And then we have one act next year, which we don't know what that is yet. But once she announces it, it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we're good. I mean, thank you for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
See you again.
Sure.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Well, I think that's awesome that theater has made it to regionals in 11 years. That's the first time.
Yeah, that's very good.
Yeah.
Well, next we have Reagan Bulkley, and she's our drum major for band, and she's coming here to talk to us. They are state bronze medalists, so she has a big year to talk about. Reagan.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
So, can you tell us a little bit about what you do in band and
So this year I was the head drum major, which was a very big honor that I was able to be put in that position. But basically, I'm the person that stands on the podium and conducts the band through our entire 8-minute show. Yeah.
So, can you tell us a little bit about y'all's show that made y'all?
Yeah, so our show this year was called Prisoners of Time. It was definitely more of like a rock-style show. It was way different than anything I had ever done before, but it was definitely my favorite one that we've done. The music was really challenging. The drill was really challenging, but I'm really glad that we were able to make it work and see it all come together.
That's awesome, yeah. So, what did y'all place in the competitions? What is the judges giving you? And
So, we did 2 local competitions. We did one at PG and then one at Texas High, and we placed first at both of those.
Oh, wow.
And we had a few other ones, like we had one in Winsboro where we went up against like 5A and 6A schools, and we placed 5th. But at several of these competitions, they have other accolades such as like Best Color Guard and Best Percussion, and we've received several of those. Mainly percussion, and actually at the state marching contest, all of the judges unanimously put our percussion like in first place. So yeah.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you tell to somebody that's like thinking about doing band next year?
I would say to do it 100%. It's a very big commitment, but it is extremely rewarding, and I wouldn't have, if I could go back and talk to my freshman self being like, oh, like, should I stay in band or not? Because as ironic as it is, I was definitely thinking about dropping out my freshman year. But it is so rewarding, and it's honestly one of the best experiences I think you can have in high school. So,
That's awesome. Well, thank you for coming on the
Of
podcast, and
course.
love to see you again.
Yeah.
Thank
All
y'all.
right, thank you.
Yep. That was Reagan Bulkley with our band, and they are state bronze medalists. That's really
That's
impressive.
impressive. And
Very.
the fact that they compete against these 5A and 6A schools, it's amazing.
Yeah, band is definitely one of the biggest things in Redwater. Another very big thing in Redwater is FCCLA.
And we're here to talk about that with Makenzie May. She is a national officer candidate, and she has done some great things for FCCLA. And Makenzie May.
Goodness. Well, hello, guys. I'm so
Hello.
happy to be here.
So, can you tell us what does FCCLA do? What is the project about?
Yeah, so FCCLA is a student-led organization, and we have family as its main priority. It stands for Family Career Community Leaders of America. And so basically our whole organization is trying to build leaders, build on our career and technical skills so members can compete in events like star events, national programs, and when they get into their future, then they'll be fully prepared. So that's a little bit about what FCCLA is.
I gotcha. And so I heard that you're a national officer candidate. What does that mean nationally? What do you do?
Yes, so I have been dreaming to be a national officer candidate since freshman year. And what that basically means is this year I was a state officer. So I ran for office and I got state. So now when I ran for officer again, I went to the national level. So now I'll go to nationals, which is in Orlando, Florida, and I will compete on a whole different level. And I will be competing with members from all over the country.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Reagan said, she wishes she could talk to her freshman self. So if you were going back and you wanted to tell somebody, to start FCCLA, what got you involved and what would you tell them?
Yeah, so my freshman year, I had no idea what FCCLA was.
Yeah.
I was just kind of joined it for volunteer hours and just something to do. So when I joined, I was my eyes open. I got to, volunteer more for the community, but I would tell my freshman self to go farther in STAR projects and compete more because my freshman year I got 4th at state, and if I really focused, I probably could have gone to the national level. So if I talked to my freshman self, I would tell them to, really know what you want.
Yeah, that's impressive. You got 4th your first year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all I have. You have any more?
No, thank you for coming on the
Yeah,
podcast.
thank you for
Yes,
joining. It was
thank
great
you so
talking.
much.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Next we have Greer Early with DTV.
And if you guys don't know Greer, he is a multi-sport athlete. Greer Early.
Walking out here like he owns the place. I don't know who you think you are, but
What's up, guys?
So you're with DTV. Can you tell us about yourself and what you do for DTV?
Obviously, y'all know who I am. I'm Greer Early, and I am the sports editor coordinator for DTV. So I do all the sports editing, and I kind of align people to do the sports editing. I'm not the one that just does all of them. I kind of pick and choose people to do it.
Can you tell us about STN? I was about to ask something, but I kind of forgot.
Okay, Student Television Network is what STN stands for, and it's basically it's national now, I believe, and we kind of go. It's like a competition with everybody doing filmmaking, doing storytelling, and it's also you can do sports editing. You can do literally everything on the board, really, and just compete in it and try and win. And that's what we go to. The past 2 years I've been. Y'all have only been 1 year, but I'm pretty sure y'all thought it was so much fun because I loved it.
It was awesome. And Miller, 1 year, we already won.
heck
me
yeah,
nuts.
we already got a medal.
Yeah,
Already.
congrats to
And
y'all.
then Ella also got a medal. That was pretty awesome.
That is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well that was Greer Early, guys.
For
Thank you
DTV.
for coming on.
Bye, y'all. Early.
Yeah,
What
what a
a
bunch
guy.
of programs that we had.
I
I
know.
feel like we had 4 or 5 programs all go to nationals, right?
Pretty impressive. I'm proud. Well, that's all we have for this episode, guys.
Thank you for watching. See y'all next time.